Zombie auto trade lines. There are 3 ways to get an auto trade line on your credit report. The first 2 are the expensive way and the third way is almost free. This is the way most people buy a car. They go to an authorized dealership. Pick out a vehicle and apply for financing right there at the dealership. You have to have insurance before they let you drive off the lot. Then you go to the DMV where you register the car and get the license plate. This works only if you have good enough credit for the lender. You end up with monthly payment for 5, 6, or maybe 7 years. If you are late making a payment, your credit score is going to take a hit. The second way is to go to a buy here pay here car lot. Some offer in-house financing and others use outside lenders. If you want the payment to report to your credit file, make sure that the dealer is a member of either the National Independent Automobile Dealers Association, or the National Alliance of Buy Here Pay Here Dealers. The credit bureaus allow these members to report auto loans without having a minimum of accounts. They can report just one account if that's all they have. You drive off with the car and have 3 or 4 years of monthly payments. If you are late on a payment, there's a good chance it's going to affect your credit score. I'm going to show you how to get an auto trade line for almost free. How to have the payments reimbursed back into your bank account, that shows up as income. This is for people who need an auto trade line on their credit file but don't want to pay much. And don't want to pay for insurance, no DMV registration, and no tags. First step is to open a checking account. The second step is to get a credit card like Visa or MasterCard from the same bank you have the checking account, even if it's a secured card. The third step is to set up automatic pay from your checking account to your credit card. The fourth step is to deposit every penny you make into the checking account. The fifth step is to pay everything you buy with the credit card, even your rent. The sixth step is to pay off the credit card balance every month. You are building credit history with the money you were going to spend anyway. The seventh step is to make sure your credit file info is accurate and up to date. The eighth step is to boost up your online presence. We give step-by-step instructions for all steps. One benefit is that you are keeping your money in your checking account 30 days longer than you normally would if you wrote checks or paid with a debit card. This keeps your checking account balance higher longer. There is no interest if you pay off the credit card every month. You are using the bank's money for free for 30 days. The banks love you for this because they charge the merchants a fee to take your credit card. Now this is how you get that auto trade line for next to nothing. You are going to deal with a zombie auto deficiency debt buyer. They buy entire portfolios of auto loans with hundreds of auto trade lines that they pay pennies on the dollar for. Here is an example of an auto portfolio. Total face value $3,103,578.95. Total number of accounts 256, charged off June 30, 2020, average balance $12,123.35. You are going to use a little no financing program called the triple pass-through method. A round-robin technique. After setting up the deal, you pay the dealer with your credit card. You pay the credit card off with your checking account. The dealer reimburses you 94% of the payment as a direct deposit back into your checking account. Let's say you get a $50,000 auto trade line and the monthly payment will be $782. You pay the $782 with your credit card. The dealer reimburses $735 back to your checking account. You pay off your credit card from your checking account. So this shows up as a $782 monthly payment, but you only paid $47. The $47 is the dealer's profit. You can always do a deal for a cheaper car. This will work wonders for your credit score. It only takes 6 months of payments to accomplish a great credit score increase. You will sign a reassignment and assumption agreement and the dealer will release you from the loan and another person will take over and do exactly what you did. Dealers love this arrangement because they always own the trade lines. You walk away owing nothing, you do not have a vehicle to worry about getting rid of. This is a lot like leasing a car. After the lease is up, you give the car back and there are no more payments. The only thing that is left is fantastic credit. One fact you need to know is that you cannot buy a single trade line anyway. Trade lines are sold in portfolios only. If you did buy a trade line, that would make you the creditor, not the primary account holder. A trade line only reports on a primary account holder's credit file, not the creditor. If you are interested in learning more about credit and trade lines, visit our website. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching.